Hi, hello. Welcome back to our next civil engineering session. Today we are going to deal some of the objective questions from concrete technology, which will be useful for you in your state PSC exams, SSC exams, and other competitive examinations. So we will start our first question. Workability of concrete mix with low water cement ratio is determined by. Okay, so the first option is tensile strength test, second one slump test, third one compaction factor test, and fourth one flexure strength test. So from this we know that this first option A and option B are wrong answers because they are used for strength test. In question it is asked about the workability. Slump test and compaction test both are used to determine workability of concrete. But in question they mentioned that low water cement ratio, that is concrete mixed with low water cement ratio. For low water cement ratio we are using compaction factor test. So workability of concrete mixed with low water cement ratio is determined by compaction factors test. So our answer is option C. Our next question, for proper workability of concrete, water cement ratio varies from first option 0.1 to 0.2, second 0.2 to 0.4, third 0.4 to 0.6, and D 0.6 to 0.8. Okay, in order to get a workable concrete, water cement ratio plays an important role. Okay, so in order to get a proper workability of concrete, we usually take range from 0.4 to 0.6. This is our answer, 0.4 to 0.6 ratio. In this water cement ratio we used to take to get a proper workable concrete. So our answer is option C. Next one, water cement ratio is A, volume of water to that of cement, weight of water to that of cement, weight of concrete to that of water, none of the above. Okay, so in order to make a proper concrete mix, we will measuring the aggregate and other things in two ways. That is, we can use either volume batching or you can choose weight batching. Okay, between volume and weight batching we know that weight batching is more accurate than volume batching. Because volume batching, the volume of the material can change, but weight batching is the most accurate one. So we are using weight batching for the concrete mix. Okay, so water cement ratio means what? It is the weight of water to that of cement. We already mentioned that we are using weight batching. So answer for this question, water cement ratio is weight of water to that of cement. So our option B is the correct answer. Next question, what is the bottom diameter in mm of the standard mould used in slump test of concrete? Okay, for some slump test we know we are using a slump cone. Okay, it's a slump cone. Its dimensions are very important. Top it is 10, bottom it is 20, and its height is 30. This is all in centimeter. Top 10 centimeter, bottom 20 centimeter, and height is 30 centimeter. 10, 20, 30. So in our question, they asked the bottom diameter. Okay, so what is the bottom diameter? 20 centimeter. In mm, it is 200 mm. The dimensions are very important, 10, 20, and 30. Then our fifth question, the common admixture used to accelerate the initial set of concrete is. First one gypsum, second one calcium chloride, third mixture of bitumen and inert material, and D byproduct of bitumen. Okay, admixtures means we can use either accelerators or retarders in concrete mix. Okay, accelerators means what? Which will increase the reaction or speed up the reactions, and retarders that will reduce the reaction speed. Okay, here they are asked the admixture which will accelerate the initial set of concrete. So our answer is option B, calcium chloride will act as an accelerator. Gypsum is a retarder. Okay, so our answer is calcium chloride. Next one, workability of concrete is influenced most by first one, water cement ratio, B aggregate cement ratio, C cement content, and D water content. Okay, these all options, all the four options are correct because it will all helps to improve the workability of concrete. But in question they said a condition that most, that is in 4 option, which is the most important parameter which will influence the workability of concrete. All these 4 options will increase workability of concrete, but the factor which will influence the workability most is water cement ratio. We know that water cement ratio is the main parameter which will influence the workability of concrete. Okay, so our answer is option A. Then seventh one, steam curing of concrete is adopted for A. precast structure, B. columns, C. beams, and D. walls. Steam curing means, steam means what? It will giving a high temperature. Okay, once we are giving a high temperature, it will speed up the reactions and helps to get early strength. Okay, so in steam curing, we are giving high temperature as well as moisture content also. Okay, so in this 4 option, which option requires high early strength? We know that it is precast structures. No, precast structures are structures which require early strength gain. Okay, for that structures we are giving steam curing. So because of that high temperature, the reactions of concrete will speed up and it will get high early strength. So our option A is the correct answer. Then the next one, the result of vee-Bee test is expressed in terms of result of vee-Bee test. First one seconds, B meter, C Newton per meter mm square, and D kilogram. We know that vee-Bee test is a workability test, right? To measure the workability of concrete, we have 3 tests, that is slump count test, compaction factors test, and vee-Bee test. In vee-Bee test, what we are doing, we have a cylindrical apparatus. In that, a conical type specimen is there, and we pour the concrete into this conical shape. And what happens? We will remove this mold, and we will start giving vibration to this structure. So the specimen. So what happens is that the concrete which we filled in this cone will get filled and take the shape of this cylinder. Okay, so how much time it will take to take the shape of the cylinder? That is our measurement. So in vee-Bee test, we are measuring in terms of seconds. Okay, the unit is very important. So the result of vee-Bee test is expressed in seconds. Next question, they are given the slump value. If the slump of concrete mix is 60 mm, then its workability is very low, low, medium, and high. We know that during slump workability test, we studied a table, that is if very low, low, medium, high, and very high. Okay, so if while conducting the experiment, if we get a slump less than 25, then we call it as a very low slump. Then next, if it is 25 to 50, then we said its workability is less, and if it is between 50 to 100, it is medium workable concrete, and if it is between 100 to 150, it is very high workable, and if it is greater than 150, it is very high. Okay, this is a table we used to study during workability test. Okay, in our question, the slump of concrete mix is 60 mm. That means it lies here. For a medium workable concrete, slump value lies between 50 mm to 100 mm. So our answer is medium. Okay, this table is important. We need to remember the values, the value range. Okay, for medium, it is 50 to 100. In question, they are given it is 60 mm slump value. So the concrete workability is medium. Next question, what is the ratio, approximate ratio of 7 days and 28 days strength of cement concrete? Okay, should be careful. They are asked here concrete, cement concrete, not cement, it is cement concrete. Okay, so we know that the age and strength relation, that is for a concrete of 1 day, its strength is, it will attain a strength of 60%. In 3 days, it will attain strength of 40% of total strength, and in 7 days it will attain 65% of the total strength, and in 14 days it will attain 90%, and in 28 days it will attain almost full strength, that is 99% of strength it will attain at the 28 day. So here the question is the ratio between 7 day and 28 day. We know that in 7 days it will attain almost 65% of its strength. Okay, so 65% in 7 days and 99% in 28 days. They are asked about the approximate strength ratio. Okay, so we know that 65 by 99 or 65 by 100. So the answer is D, 0.65. This is also an important table, that is age and strength. In how many days concrete attains its strength. Okay, so in 1 day it is 16%, 3 day 40, 7 day 65, 14 day 90, and it's 28 day it will attain almost its full strength. That is 99% strength it will attain at the 28 day. The next one, what is the maximum height through which concrete is poured? Okay, what is the maximum height through which concrete is poured? Four options are given: 0.1 to 0.6 meter, 0.8 to 1 meter, 0.5 meter, and 2 meter. According to IS 456-2000, okay, how called IS 456, the maximum permissible free fall of concrete, the maximum permissible free fall of concrete, it is 1.5 meter. Okay, according to IS 456, the maximum permissible free fall of concrete may be taken as 1.5 meter. Okay, so in our option, it is which is the best option, that is 0.8 to 1 meter. We can go up to maximum permissible of 1.5 meter. We cannot go beyond that limit. Okay, so the most accurate option is 0.8 to 1 meter, that is option B. That is the maximum height through which concrete is poured is 0.8 to 1 meter. Okay. The next question, concrete attains major part of its strength in. You have to remember that table which we already mentioned between age and strength. Okay, we said that in 1 day it will attain 60% strength, and in 3 days it is 40, and in 7 days it is 65, and in 14 it is 90, and in 28 it is 99. Okay, they are asked about the major part of its strength. So from the table it is very clear that with 7 days it will attain more than 50% strength. That is, major part of its strength will attain in 1 week. That is, in 7 days it will attain 65%. That is, our answer is 1 week. The concrete will attain major part of its strength within 1 week. Next question. The correct proportion of ingredient in M25 concrete. We know that there are several mixes, that is M5, M7.5, M10, M15, M20, M25, like that. Okay, we need to get the mix of M25. In M5 we will take a ratio of 1:5:10. In M7.5 it is 1:4:8. M10 it is 1:3:6. M15 it is 1:2:4. M20 it is 1:1.5:3, and M25 it is 1:1:2. These all are very important. You have to remember all the proportions. Okay, in question they are asked about M25 concretes, that is 1:1:2. Option B is our answer. Next one, the operation of removing humps to form uniform surface of concrete surface is known as. Okay, that process, the operation for removing humps, that process is known as screeding. Our answer is option B. Then the 15th question, the initial setting time of fresh concrete should be very careful. They are asking about the initial setting time of fresh concrete, not cement. Okay, because in option you are seeing greater than 30 minutes, you will have a tendency to mark that option, but it is not cement, it is fresh concrete. Okay, for fresh concrete the initial setting time is greater than 1 hour. Okay, so the answer is option C. There is a chance that you will get confused between cement and fresh concrete. You have to be very careful. In cement it is more than 30 minutes, but in fresh concrete it is greater than 1 hour. Okay, so we already discussed 15 questions today, very important questions. We will discuss more questions in our coming sessions. Thank you all for watching.